Hey guys, so today I'm filming my Project Use It Up 2016/Project 50 Pan update number 2. If you guys have not seen my intro or my first update, I'll have my playlist linked up here. So my first update went up super late and I wanted to get this one up on time. So within the first update, it was basically 3 months of use, and with this update, it was basically 1 month of use. So there isn't going to look like there is as much progress this time as there was last time, but that's okay because now we're going to be back on track. So first I'm going to show you the progress on the items in my Project Use It Up, and then I'll show you the makeup items that I finished in April and May for my Project 50 Pan. So starting with the Project Use It Up items, I have 3 things that I have finished since the last update. I have the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. This is just a travel size. This did absolutely nothing for me. I do not get the hype. I don't notice it doing anything at all. Yeah, it feels nice. It might make my makeup look a little more natural and less powdery, but I don't need to spend $16 on the baby size or $32 on the full size for that effect. It isn't that special enough for me, so definitely will not repurchase this, but I'm happy to have used it up. Then I finished another primer. This is the MAC Prep and Prime Skin Base Visage. This was a really nice lotion consistency that was really easy to blend into the skin, but I did not like this at all because it had shimmer in it. Not a beautiful glow, but actual pieces of shimmer that really settled into my pores and emphasized them and just wasn't cute. I understand primers that have a glow, but actual shimmer, I don't get it. So aside from the shimmer, I don't feel like this primer did anything for me. I don't feel like it prolonged the wear of my makeup. It didn't do anything for my oil or my pores. You guys know I love MAC, but this is a product I would absolutely not recommend because of that shimmery effect to it. Last item I finished is the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. You guys know that I am working on using up all of my setting sprays this year because they just don't do anything for me. Again, I didn't notice that this did anything for me in terms of prolonging the wear of my makeup, so definitely would not purchase this or recommend it. I didn't notice a difference. So now to show you the progress on the rest of the items I have in this project. So when I started this at the beginning of the year, I had 4 primers in this project. I have since used up 3 of the 4, which is super exciting. So the only one I have left is the Makeup Forever Step 1 Equalizer, the mattifying primer. This is currently in my Finish 6 by Summer challenge. If you have not seen that, I'll have my playlist linked up here. So the progress lens I have are from that challenge, not from this project. So this is where I am currently. I'm about halfway done. This is going so slow because I'm only putting this in my most oily areas, which would be the center of my forehead and on the sides of my nose, which get extremely oily, and yet when I'm applying this to my face that has just been cleansed and moisturized, it pills up and balls up every single time, which is so frustrating because I really want to make sure that I blend it out or wipe it off or whatever because I don't want it to mess up the look of my makeup. I hate this. I'm going to try to finish it up, but we'll see because this has pissed me off so much. I think I'll be okay dumping this in the trash. I have used about half, so I've used about $8 worth since this was 16 bucks. I do not recommend this. It does not actually help keep me matte. It just pisses me off. So I know some people really like this, but it does not work for me. Do not recommend this whatsoever, and it's really been a struggle to use this. So next I have my Maybelline Master Conceal. In my last update, I said I had not used it at all, but that I was purchasing some new packaging so that I would use this more, and I have done that. I have started using this. So I have put this in an empty lip gloss tube that I ordered from eBay. It isn't the best quality, but that's okay. It works well enough for me. So I have just written Maybelline Master on the packaging in Sharpie, and then I put clear nail polish over top to keep the writing from fading. So it just has a normal doe foot applicator. It makes it so much easier to use. I have been using this every single day under my eyes. I might have to start storing this standing up. That way the product will settle and I can see how much I have actually used up. I think this is going to take me a couple months to finish. We will see. I don't love this. The color doesn't really work for me. It is really peachy, so it does help correct under the eye, but I don't love it. It does give some nice coverage, but it has more of a dewy finish to it, and I prefer a matte finish. I don't mind using this, but it's not my favorite. I wouldn't repurchase it, but I'm really happy to be working through it. Next, we have my two under eye setting powders. First is the Nye Cameo Powder. This second line is where I was at my last update, and this bottom line is where I am now. Again, not that much progress, but I have only been using this for a month since the last update. I really, really enjoy this powder. It does a fantastic job of setting under my eyes and helping to brighten. I will be really happy to use this up because it is a ton of product. I've had this for a couple years and neglected it, so happy to be trucking through this. I am using it every single day. And then over top of that, to brighten, I'm using my MAC Shaping Powder in the shade Emphasize. So I have already repressed this and hit pan again. I am able to apply this no problem, but once the pan gets even bigger, I'll probably have to repress it one more time. I do really enjoy this, and I have been applying it under my eye, but not directly under my eye because I feel like it just looks too white. So I will start applying it a little bit lower and then take whatever is left right under the eye. So definitely loving this combo. The Nye Cameo to set and the MAC Shaping Powder and Emphasize to brighten. So the next item is my NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk. This is all that I have left, if you guys can see. I don't even know if I'll be able to sharpen this one more time. So I have been using this to highlight under my brows. And the formula, even though it is creamy, for some reason it has been looking so dry underneath my brow. So ever since my last update, I have been applying it with my finger. So I will just rub my finger in the product to help warm it up and melt it into my skin better. And just been applying it right under my brow. So that's working really well for me. I don't have that much left. So this should absolutely be finished up by my next update. Again, I'm not sure if I'll be able to even sharpen it one more time, but I'll definitely try to. I will be so happy to use this up because I have had this in my collection for way too long. I don't really love this for a brow bone highlight. I prefer the Maybelline brow and eye highlighters. Those are really great quality and come in some really beautiful shades. Then I have my Maybelline Color Tattoo in the shade Bad to the Bronze. This is all that I have left. I've used it probably twice, but you guys are going to see some serious progress in my next two updates because I'm going to be putting this in my Finish 5 by Fall challenge. This is going to be the shadow I will wear every single day in the summer until it's gone because y'all know how hard I have been working on this. So I'm really excited to be finishing this up. It will be a little bit bittersweet, but no, not really. I'll be very excited. So my next goal was to hit pan on 3 ColourPop eyeshadows. I have hit pan on 2, still working on hitting pan on 3rd. I think I'm going to have to choose a specific shadow to try to use it pretty consistently to hit the pan. So we'll see which shade I choose by the next update. Then moving on to the lip products. First, I have my Revlon Super Lustrous Lipstick in the shade Primrose. This is currently in my Finish 6 by Summer challenge. I'm not going to show you the progress on this one because I want you all to see it in my finale. I don't want to spoil that. So the finale should be coming up in a couple weeks, so stay tuned. But my next lip product is my Buxom Full On Lip Polish in Sandy. I did not use this one single time since the last update, and I'm okay with that. I am savoring what I have left. I am going to be putting this in my Finish 6 by Christmas challenge. This is a gloss that I'm probably going to wear most of the fall, so I'm saving it, and I still feel confident I can finish this by the end of the year. I have my Revlon Just Bitten Kissable Balm Stains. We have Crush, Honey, Cherish, and Darling. I think I wore Darling once or twice and Cherish once or twice, but not enough to show actual progress. I don't know if I'm going to get to these this year, but I'm absolutely going to focus on these in 2017. My last category would be setting sprays. You guys know that I have already finished up my MAC Fix Plus and my Urban Decay All Nighter. So I do have 2 left. The first one is the e.l.f. Matte Magic Mist and Set. I am down to here. This is currently in my Finish 6 by Summer challenge, so I should be done with this very shortly. And then I'm going to be moving on to my Mary Kay setting spray. I have decided to put it into my MAC Fix Plus container instead because I absolutely love the sprayer nozzle on this bottle. So this is how much product came in the full-size Mary Kay setting spray. So this is what I will be using once I finish this up. I absolutely think I can finish both of these by the end of the year. So that was my progress on all of my Project Use It Up items. Now into my makeup empties for my Project 50 pan. So including the 3 empties I've already mentioned, I have only finished up 10 makeup products within the months of April and May. So not as good as my previous months, but I'm still okay with that because including all of these items, I have already finished up 40 makeup products this year. So yeah, I'm definitely confident I can make it to 50. First, I finished up my Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation in the shade 1W1 Bone. Bone is a little bit too dark for me, but it does match my undertone. I just mix in a little bit of Hard Candy Glamouflage to get my perfect shade. I really do like this foundation. It gives medium buildable to full coverage. It has a really great satin finish. I think this works pretty well with my oily skin. This isn't holy grail. I liked the old formula so much better, but the new formula is really nice and it is still one of my absolute favorite foundations. I would repurchase and I highly recommend it. Next, I finished up a deluxe sample size of the Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer. Mine is in the shade Light. Extra Light is a little bit more yellow tone. That is a great one for my actual skin if I was going to use it on blemishes, but the light shade has more of a neutral undertone that works great under the eyes. I love this concealer. I would definitely contemplate purchasing this if I was able to get it on sale because it is a fantastic, fantastic formula. It gives really great full coverage, a nice satin finish. I absolutely love this. It does come in a pretty decent shade variety. So like I said, I would contemplate purchasing this if I could get it on sale. Then I finished up a face powder. This is the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat Powder Foundation in the shade number 1 Ivory. This is my Holy Grail powder. This one and the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless and Translucent are my Holy Grail all-time favorite powders. This does help give me nice coverage as well as keep me matte, so absolute favorite, would recommend and repurchase. Next, I finished up the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil in the shade Taupe. This is a really great product, only $2. This is a really, really creamy formula, which some people might not like, especially if you prefer a more waxy formula. I did find that this did stay in place pretty well, but it was very creamy. I did go through the product very, very quickly. The Taupe shade is the lightest one they have, and it is a great cool tone, but it is a little bit too dark for me. I find that it would work best for light brown hair, but there is no other option for blonde, so it does work, but it does give a more intense look. I would contemplate repurchasing this in the future. It is only $2. It's a great brow pencil, but it does not replace my Holy Grail NYX Micro Brow. Next, I finished up 2 mascaras I was using in a combo. The first is the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. I've heard so much about this. It is a good formula in between wet and dry, and it has a plastic bristle brush with a slight scoop to it. This mascara does give nice length and separation. I like this, but I don't love it. I would not purchase this one in the full size. If I had another sample, I'd absolutely love it and use it. I really did like it in this combo, but on its own, it's not really worth the price to me. The other mascara I used up is the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara. I do have another sample of this, which I'm really excited about. So this is what it looks like. It is more of a wet formula, and it does have a natural bristle brush that is really full, and the bristles are close together, so I feel like this one gives really, really nice volume. It makes my lashes look a little bit fluttery. I love this mascara so much. I'm so glad I have another sample of this. I would contemplate purchasing this one if I was able to get it on sale because the formula is really, really great. I love wet mascaras and natural bristle brushes. I really like to combine a lengthening and a volumizing mascara, but if I was to wear one on its own, I would choose the volumizing, and this mascara is a really, really good one. Lastly, I finished up a lip balm. This is the EOS Smooth Stick and Sweet Mint, one of my absolute favorite flavors and scents. I love the formula of this. It is not too thick or too thin. This is my Holy Grail lip balm. I will absolutely repurchase this. So guys, that was my Project Use It Up 2016/Project 50 Pan update number 2. I would love to know if you guys are doing a similar yearly Use It Up challenge. Let me know so I can go check out your updates and your videos. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.